Hello, I am Ibtissem and I am a food photographer and blogger. For my critical study inquiry, I will be looking at the effects of ethics on food photography, which include how technology influences ethical issues towards food photography. This will help us promote ethical practices among food photographers. Let us define ethics as a system of ideologies and values that appraise the aspects of wrong and right, along with the communal and individual accountabilities and rights. Ethics are unsolidified and constantly evolving. We all understand that what was ethically tolerable a decade ago might no longer be ethical now. In food photography, ethics enable the photographer to know or identify which images to take, how they will take them, and where such images should be disseminated. While taking photographs on certain images, ethical issues are likely to emerge towards the nature of ownership, representation, originality, service, and proceeds. Are there any codes of ethical governing food photography? Photojournalism institutions or agencies have enacted several ethical framework norms and codes with the aim of guiding both food photographers and photographic editors in the way of creating and applying such images. Ethics in food photography entails the process in which the images were taken, how such images were edited before publishing, and how they are used. Ethics in this field also involves the consent of owners of these food products being photographed. Experience of engaging in challenging ethical dilemmas provide food photographers concrete devices to be more efficient in their projects. It assists food photographers to enhance relationship, to get hold of communities in an ethically and socially accountable manner, and to communicate efficiently. Bafo talked about how photographs intend to initiate what is normally termed beautiful food presentation, distorting the original images. These ethical considerations also prevent food photographers from unintentionally violating international, national, and local legislation and ethical standards regarding confidentiality and privacy. Since food photographers have critical responsibility for images creation and certainly specific accountability for images effect, there are some ethical issues to be considered regarding food photographers. These include issues surrounding the consent before taking these images, the extent they should edit images before publishing, how technology can influence such unethical practices, who should access such images, among others. Food photographers should adhere the guidelines before taking these photos and should also understand how such images can affect some specific individual or an entire industry. Ethics should always come into play throughout one's mind as they produce a photographic task, generate appealing images, and decide what to display or publish. My research questions will be: A. Does new technology contribute to ethical issues while taking and editing food photographs? B. What are some of the codes of ethics that govern food photographic practices? C. What are some guidelines a food photographer should adhere to before photographing? I will be sharing some artifacts that I might be analyzed for my research. And then I'll be moving to my methodology. My research will seek analyze to these artifacts provided in the previous slides and relate them with different available literature reviews. To achieve the objective outlined, my research will seek various literature reviews from journals, books, newspapers, and other secondary resources to enhance the knowledge and acquire relevant data and information for my analysis. I will also might get help from my colleagues through my research to examine how ethics affect food photographic practices. I will also inform the reason for studying this subject matter. Last but not least, I will be sharing my key sources for my research. Thank you very much for your time and those who supported me to achieve my goals for this inquiry.